if you do well in the early game, you know that 1% chance grows to 2%, and then it's growing.
Yeah.
Unless that was good. Well played.
That was fine.
Well played, well played.
You're giving him a small percentage chance to win, similar to when the United States beat Russia in the Olympics. Nobody gave them a chance in hockey, and they came out as the miracle on ice.
I'm sure like 1% of the people did.
Yeah, exactly. 1% of the people thought they were going to win, and then they showed up. Mike Ruzioni puts it in the back of the net. They beat Russia. They go on to win the gold.
And he stole the bounty room. What a thief.
Yeah.
Call the police.
I'm so happy.
Why did he skill Shadow Walk, though? Not a big fan. I feel like, especially if you're a carry bounty hunter, you want this Ginada, right?
You'd think so.
Secure some last hits, some Harris damage, mid lane, Puck Wind Ranger.
Maybe he's hoping to do the old out of sight, out of mind.
Cool.
Just forget
Maybe
that
don't even know he's on the lane.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Let's talk about this mid matchup. You've got Hung on the Windrunner, and then up against Yopaj on the Puck. This is a very common matchup that we see, but who's benefiting the most?
It's highly skill-based. I'd say Puck has a slight edge, maybe 5.5 to 4.5 in his favor, because he has the phase shift that he can just use off cooldown to avoid damage, whereas using Windrun is more of a commitment. As soon as they're level 6, Puck has a lot more, killing opportunities around the map on Wind Ranger herself. So I would definitely say Puck overall is a better hero until Wind Ranger gets, her javelin and starts doing what Wind Ranger does with her ult, killing people.
Yeah, so an early bottle for the Windrunner.
Yep.
Takes that second level in Windrun. So it goes 0-1-1. We've seen some other Windrunners not go to the Windrun, try to get greedy with it. Yeah, 1-2-0. Saw like 2-2-0. Yeah. One of the Windrunners.
But honestly, level 1 Windrun is just so amazing. You always want to have it, especially in a trade lane like this, because it always just ensures that you get better trades.
And right now the trades have been pretty even.
Yep.
10-2 for the Puck, 8-0 for the Windrunner. And DatBB, he's 5-1. Now he's got the Janata, trying to get something out of this lane. And I'm not trying to say like he's going to get nothing. He's 6-1. That's not too bad considering the fact that Control's only 8-3. The lane, though, looks like it's going to get harder.
It's going to get harder. The thing is,
he actually tossed him right onto the Timber. Red in trouble being chased, and first blood for Natsumi.
Well,
I think the second time in a row.
The Tiny did toss him onto the Timber, right?
Yeah, and now Hustle.
He should be fine.
They're gonna...
He has no regen though, so he'll have to take one of the healing salves from the Timber. Timber level 1 reactive armor is not very impressive at all. As you can see, they just auto-attack him through it. He really needs a level 3 in order to, become that Timber annoyance. But it's a big kill to give up, and an unnecessary one as well, I feel.
So that is where we kind of thought the strong point for that lineup.
Yeah.
The Timber.
Timber needs to snowball this game, because top lane is gonna get increasingly harder, and mid lane just has much more opportunity to kill the side lanes than the Windrunner does. Ranger.
That's okay, I still call her a Windrunner at times.
How do they say it, though?
On Bombi, right foot's coming in on the play hard, though. Rotate over Hustler. They should have the damage to take out play hard. They do. Bombi gets the kill. DatBB would have been happy with that, but that means that Red's by himself.
Which is fine, because he's level 3 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is... Timbersaw is one of the best duos with Tiny, simply because you can just leave him alone.
We say it's fine, but the bash is coming in for Daniel. Death charges in,
is it
and
fine?
now he's dead. It took a lot to get that kill. DatBB, though, he gets one of his own on the Beal.
Yeah, but I thought it was fine, but it's not fine.
Avalanche toss with a power shot. Phase shift. The Hustle has taken the tower damage. They just need one more shot on the Yopaj, but Hustle is in too deep.
You know why he lived?
Now, Hung, he might be dead. Loser orb over. Windrun trying to get some distance. John's over. Waiting rib. Dinkswell dead to rights.
The only reason he lived is the recent Tiny nerf, where the combo only does 2.5 the damage, not 3 times the damage.
Yeah, checks out.
Yep. Or in this case, doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
well,
dying on
as
it too.
predicted, the lineup is not doing very well.
And now DapBB's bottom.
Wait, what? Okay. He ended up on Shuriken, right? I mean, I don't know what's happening in this game. Like,
they've got a sentry. They see him.
yeah.
Well, I don't know the value here.
He's a support bounty hunter now.
But I'm worth so much more.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the professional analyst here. I can analyze.
Nigel, top lane, Bombi, he's dead. Nyx by himself gives an opportunity to be able to get the kill. And these Janata shots are coming out on a Natsumi, but now you're splitting experience with Red. You're both here in the bottom lane. I'm not truly understanding the end game on that.
I don't think they honestly know themselves what they're doing right now. Is it? Wait, where's the Timber? He's bottom, right?
Yeah, he's
so
bottom.
Timber is bottom. Bounty Hunter's bottom.
Tiny's bottom.
What's happening? Like, they're just giving up farm on one lane completely, pretty much. Also, I'm gonna spill some facts here. Picking your support duo in the first 2 picks, so bad. It's like one of the worst things you can do in your draft. Because it just gives away everything, you know? Especially if it's a Tiny and the Nyx. Like, it's so hard to salvage a draft from that point, you know? That's why they ended up with a mess like this. Folks, you're an aspiring pro player or captain, never pick your support duo in the first 2, unless they're flexible.
Yeah. Well, we were saying that, we were sitting on the couch over in the other room saying that they didn't ban the OD. They could have went back to that.
They
Could have gone Tiny OD.
Gone, yeah, first pick OD into a Nyx Assassin if they want to.
Yeah.
You know, give up the puck if you want to, but just pick the OD and trade. Like, why do you need this tiny Nyx? What is the, like, synergy? There's none. And then you're, like, forced into this weird game because your lanes are kind of weak already, you know? So you try to make it up for it with, like, a Timbersaw pick. And yeah, I mean, that's just how messes are created, right? Yeah. If you go away from the norm, basically. Because like, you don't see any other team pick up the support duo in the first 2 and do well, you know? Like, all the other regions also. Usually it's at least 1 core or 2 very flexible heroes.
I think the panel said it, this reminded them of that Boom draft.
Yeah, it's very similar. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just like 1 or 2 heroes swapped out. But they do the same thing.
Maybe they are trying something that's familiar to the region, because for multiple teams to go to a draft like this seems definitely quite
possible. It's just like they're really good players, right? Obviously, and if we can judge it this harshly, I'm sure the players themselves also know that this is tough to execute. Yeah, like very tough to execute. Like almost impossible to execute. Kind of tough.
Yeah, you've put yourself on your heels before the game's even started.
Yeah. Like, it's just sometimes a bit sad when the players can't really showcase what they're made of, simply because the draft doesn't allow them to, you know? Because, like, this game already looks completely different from the first one. They're very disorganized. They're, like, mixing lanes around. 2 cores on 1 lane, minute 5. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that this game is lost already. The Ancient still stands.
Yep.
We'll see, though. We'll see how they approach this.
And Timber to the top now.
Yeah, so now Timber's out of the lane. They've swapped the matchups. You're a level behind the Troll, and Timber's behind the Pango. So you're dealing
Bounty is amazing. I mean, Troll is an amazing Bounty Hunter in the lane.
So much more.
Does he already have a Javelin? He has a Javelin on Troll already. Yeah.
And on that, they've got the Spirit Breaker right there. They could charge the bounty. Be ready to go. Toss onto the puck. Phase shift.
He has a coil. He needs to be careful.
Charging through. Swell probably won't even need the coil. Go after Hustler. Avalanche turns the other way. DapBB, he's coming over. There's John as well. Power shot. Yopaj.
And a mana.
Taken out by DapBB. There's the impale onto the Grimstroke.
Impossible.
Something shining through for 496 as they take out Dabil.
That's the only way you can make a line of this work. You need to create chaos. You need to outnumber them at any opportunity you get. Very well done by him. The Nyx rotation, I didn't even expect him. Suddenly just came in with a good mana burn. Sealed the deal. 2 good kills for them.
Really one that they needed to get. But there's the charge. There's the dust. We were talking about this just a second ago. Avalanche.
Toss into the tower.
Toss under the tower. Doesn't have charge. Janata comes through. No shuriken.
Okay, what they need is bounty 6 ASAP and go,
Track
go,
kills,
go,
go.
go, go.
Yeah.
You don't stop anymore at that point. You can't stop.
Yeah. So, like we said, chaotic. Keep it chaotic, keep it aggressive, get these
Outnumber them.
kills.
Outnumber them every time. Bounty Hunter getting a kill is so much more important than any other lineup, really. So that's why they picked it, obviously, but they need to make it work. Because the longer you wait, the weaker your draft gets.
3 heroes bottom for Neon as they've left the Pango up against the Timber 1v1. That's fine.
Yeah, that's completely fine. But the Pango is also very happy about that.
Yeah.
And the Pango is one of the better heroes in this game as well. And this
Considering-
Wind Ranger is not happy.
Considering the fact that they really don't have anything to stop that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
Him by himself, now level 6. Happy with the experience that he's got, the solo lane here. Dat BB, now level 6, should be picking up that track.
Hope he doesn't misclick. Don't skill the Shadow Walk level 2.
You
Oh, he was
die.
about to. You know it.
Yet
You know
your
it.
failure
He lagged.
lives on.
Yep.
You
Sorry,
die.
lag.
Yet your failure
R wasn't
lives
clicking.
on.
Could be worse.
Guys, I can't skill my track. Pause, pause, pause.
Ends up taking Shadow Walk.
Yeah, this is like the worst out of all. Level 2 Shadow Walk. You get like 3-4 kills, and his teammates are like, why aren't you tracking, bro?
Stuck without track.
Yeah.
Troll's got a great lane going his way. 3,500 net worth for him. Puck keeping up with the Windrunner. That's fine. I think, and you can see the difference in net worth is okay. You got the top 2 for Radiant.
Yeah.
Granted, the Puck is equal with both the Windrunner as well as Timbers Clear. And now, Dream Coil used as well as the Silence onto the Tiny as well as the Windrunner. Inkstraw, Stroke of Fate. And they take out Husk.
To retract your last
But on the other side of this, Pangolier, he's getting looked. Dappy B is in. They take out Bombi. Down goes Play Hard. They have the track. It's through on the Johnny Well. They've got 3 heroes here. They need to be very careful. Waning Rift, track onto the Puck. Sentry down, but no Dream Coil. So it's tough to kill this Bounty Hunter. I believe that first one was a track kill.
It was.
Radiant
yeah.
are scanning.
But I like the way Neon is responding to this. Like we said, they need to bring the numbers, and Neon is responding very well. They're bringing their own
So
numbers.
many sentries.
Yep, yep. Honestly, like the only thing you can't do is give away a lot of kills in the early game. If you reach mid game with a good net worth lead, your lineup will prevail, 100%. So you just need to mitigate the damage you receive in the early game and get out of the early game.
See if we can do that. Play hard here with WBO. I believe there's up. Oh, look, and Neon wants something out of this. In order the Bounty Hunter's up top, Timber's being left to his own accord for the majority of this game in this lane. You can get 4 heroes around red. Things become difficult, but this is near the tower. Probably expecting some TPs, and there's the first. It's on Hunk.
3 cores top right now.
Dire's middle tower
B.
is under attack.
Sentries. Track. I know that BB's still here, but they're going to go out to Play Hard. Here comes the Windrunner. Charge out. No mana left on DapBB. The charge ends up stopping the Ink Soul. It's not going to land. The Rolling Thunder's coming through. The Windrunner getting low. Hung ends up dead. They've got this Timber in the air. And with all the heroes here for the side of Neon, it looks like it's only a matter of time until Red is dead. But he's got the Timber Chain, has the distance, and gets away. The track on a bunch of these heroes, but they can't capitalize on it.
I mean, we said they needed to bring numbers, you know, but both the supports are so underleveled that they just had no chance to do that.
Charge to Bombi.
Yep. More follow-up.
By Carapace. Now Hustle is here. Got the silence. The Stroke of Fate misses. Bombi with the one-man impale. Face shift from Yopaj.
Yep.
And now they've got the track, so they're rotating. It's chaos, but it's not...
Not good chaos.
Yeah, it's not confirmed chaos. They're not getting kills out of this.
It's not like valuable chaos. It's more like a neutral chaotic.
Bounty.
Digital chaos, if you will.
Yeah.
Red again to get some damage. Stroke of Fate looking towards red.
Okay, so they're not managing to find any tractors around the map.
They're coming bottom, though. They've got 3. If they can get Johnny Well, that would be great.
But
Hustle coming over. How do they close the gap?
Alright,
TP,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Well done. when this troll gets his Maelstrom, this Timber is a very realistic kill. But until then,
Around.
it's gonna be a bit tough.
Dream Coil, he needs to be careful of his positioning.
Radiant's bottom
Orb
tower is
over,
under
the right
attack.
click damage, more than enough. Bombi comes in. They gotta be careful because they have the Sentry Ward ready to go, down on the ground, and spotting Bombi
Radiant's
just
bottom
based on the
tower is
turn, and they
under
go for the Sentry. They
Dire's
get
middle
out.
tower is
Here,
under
they go to the guy on a hustler. He might be out of this fight already. They've got the impale onto one. The Shuriken bouncing all the way around. Oh, Yopaj gets low, but he gets out. They get the kill on a Johnny Well. But everybody's here for Neon. They get one. It is a track kill. That Shuriken hit everything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it wasn't Max. He's only level 8. So it's only level 3 Shuriken.
That was the difference, too. If it's level 4,
Yeah.
Puck's dead.
Yep. Puck also had a very clutch phase shift on the Shackle shot that came in out of
Radiant's
out of the
middle
smoke.
tower
Very
is
good
under
reaction
attack.
by Mr. Jupai.
B moving around.
I mean, they're literally not farming any creeps.
Yeah. They're just
running
trying to
around
fight.
look for kills. Yeah.
The only one farming creeps is Timber.
Yep. And Wind Ranger sometimes. And funnily enough, they actually had a network.
Yeah, it's about equal.
Yeah.
Right on that middle line.
I still believe though, like, if they go to mid game and the goal difference stays like this, Dire is in a lot of trouble.
Radiant are scanning.
There's just so much playmaking possibilities on
Dire's
Radiant. Like, you don't have the
structures
same
are fortified.
on the Dire.
If it was a quicker blink from the Tiny, I'd feel a lot more confident actually.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower
but
is
the
under
thing
attack.
is, you can't really blow up anyone this game. Maybe a Grimstroke.
But it's about getting that initiation. Toss him back into your
True.
team, get the shackle, set it up for like the trackers of the Shuriken. Hustler, he's caught out. There's the charge, looking for the ulti, but the toss into the air. Now the ulti's not even needed. Illusory orb over, and Debile gets the kill.
Yep. Goes the fast blink.
Slowed down again.
Yep.
He needs to be involved in these track kills.
For sure. He needs 1,000 to his blink. It's tough. Like, who's making the plays until then? You know, like your Nyx assassin maybe? The bounty
Dire's
hunter?
bottom tower is under attack.
He's going for a blink first. Like,
Yeah,
he also,
javelin blink.
Yeah. Like, they recognize that they need to go.
Radiant's middle
They need to
tower is
fight.
under
They
attack.
can't sit back and
Charge through ulti. Spike Carapace. Now the aim slow. Dream Coil on a 2-stroke of 8 lands. And now Bombi is dead. Looking next over at Red. Timber Chain away. Avalanche hits onto 4. They've got the track coming in. Natsumi low. But they can't commit. Going up onto the high ground would be we're running towards death.
yeah. No chance.
Yeah, no chance.
Ilu rune.
There's the Blink Dagger for the Puck. Same timing as the Windrunner. Similar net worths. To hit that level 11 on the Puck. Meanwhile, Bombi, he is level 7. Does have Vendetta.
Yeah.
Level 4 on the
Radiant's
Impale.
bottom tower
It's
is under
problematic though
attack.
that you have Nyx as well as Bounty in the same team because they already have Sentry Wards down everywhere.
And they
yeah,
just
so-
continue to place them wherever they're sitting on the map for just a split second.
Yeah. That's why it's so hard to make any plays for this Nyx assassin. Because they're already preemptively putting sentries down for the Bounty
Dire's
Hunter.
top tower is under attack.
And that's the thing. You've drafted this bounty when you already have the Nyx. Now you know the sentries are even more
Radiant's
valuable.
bottom tower is under attack.
And the
Dire's
biggest
top
problem
tower
Dialine
is
actually
fortified.
has is they just have no tower damage. You know? Like, even if they were to kill one or two
Radiant's
guys,
middle tower
they just
is
can't
under
really
attack.
transition into a tower. It's so slow.
A little something extra.
Usually with this kind of draft, you want to have like a partner or
Dire's
something, you know,
top
where you
tower
can
is
force the
under
enemy
attack.
to fight you. But this
Radiant's
game, Radiant is just
middle
like,
tower is under
nah, we don't
attack.
need to come.
Yeah.
Takes way too long for you guys to do anything.
And Troll sitting 1,000
Radiant's
ahead of the
bottom
first
tower
person
is
on the
under
Dire.
attack.
Yep.
Going into the BKB. He is very happy with the amount of space he can get.
Yep. And of course,
Radiant's
once more,
bottom tower
post
is under
BKB,
attack.
there's just no damage coming out of the Dire. BKB is a game-winning item this game.
The question is, can they survive on Dire? With the BKB getting popped, the Green Coil coming through, as well as the Rolling Thunder. It's a lot of chaos. The name of the game, chaos.
2k ahead now. It's just slowly, you know, slowly going the way of the Radiant. Ever so slowly.
Well, you've only got 6 kills in a bounty lineup that wants to get track kills. And you can feel just the lack of ability to get anything going.
You see,
He's right on top of the Knicks. They've
Sentry's
had
down
that
already.
sentry down there for a long time. Charge comes through on a Hustle. They've also got that ult. We'll see if anybody reacts for 496. Hustle
Dyer's
wants this
middle
Blink
tower
Dagger,
is under
tosses back the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, at the same time, you saw the pop the coins.
Drops the Timber Chain, waiting ramp, power shot goes through. They've got the Inkswell, they'll have the control. Red's dead to
They
right.
ride on never
Yeah.
zephyr.
You can't tank through that. The Javelin does too much damage. Especially with the Rolling Thunder on top. Wanted Troll is one of the best heroes against Timber. You just get, like, once you get rooted, you're just permanently rooted. You're not getting out of that. Of course, you can't Timber chain when you're rooted. Again, 2 Invis heroes, but Sentry's already.
Vendetta in the shackle. Natsumi blown up, but he's killed off his return. Hustle comes in, Soulby on the Dap BB as well as Hustle. They're going to charge through with this. That also hits the Nyx Assassin. Hustle going to drop. Avalanche is there. They get the kill on Johnny Well. Now looking over it. Play hard. Okay, there's something going. They've got some track kills going their way. Puck comes through, looking to kill off Bombi.
Dyer's bottom tower
Finishes
is
them
under
off,
attack.
and now they still look towards Debil. They've got the Chakram, but under this tier 1 tower, this is such chase that they just can't be willing to take. That's a
Yep.
lot of gold, but it's just not enough. They had a 3K lead, then it jumped back a couple thousand as they got those track kills back up to 2.
Yep, they did not have a sentry in range of the tower, unfortunately, so the troll was blown up, as you see here. The sentry is a bit further back, so they have no information of him being there. Fantastic shackle shot on top, and I'm actually surprised Radiant just killed him instantly. The wind range was blown up.
Yeah,
Completely.
very quick kill. And
Yeah.
then this
Three-man
is a
charge.
bit of a deeper avalanche toss. That got off just barely. Now Dream Coil used bottom. Got the charge. They'll snap the coil.
Yeah, this
Back to somehow.
this Blink Dagger Wind Ranger is a support build. I don't believe we can work as a core. Like, you need a Maelstrom first, so you have some sort of scalability. I believe this is like a very desperate kind of maneuver, you know, to force things, but you can't force them if you're hindering yourself too much, you know.
Yeah, and they smoke. They're gonna look for more.
Yeah.
They want to just continue to go in and look for something. And he's spotted. He's charged. He's killed. It's so
Dyer's
fast.
middle tower
It
under
really
attack.
is, and they're gonna get a tier 1 off this too.
Park is having a fantastic
Dyer's
game.
middle tower has fallen.
9
9-1.
wait for the puck. Wow.
916, 75% kill participation. He's going for an E-Blade. Blink into E-Blade. Ah. You just really want to amplify that magic damage coming out of the Radiant lineup.
Yeah.
Interesting pickup.
BKB
Must
for
have
the
watched some
bounty.
Thompson replays.
Potentially.
Yeah, Thompson is a E-Blade lover, of course.
Sanjay Dasha for the Troll.
Oh, status resistance.
Well, that's always nice to have. Nether Shawl
Dyer's
as
bottom
well.
tower is
Going
under
into the
attack.
Abyssal, so locks the Javelin. Now going into the Abyssal. Dream Coil using Dappy B. He's getting charged. He's in some trouble. The Dust is out. The Avalanche as well as the toss, but they've got the Inkswell as well as the Rolling Thunder. Dappy B, there's nothing he can do except die. And then the Soulbind keeps the Nyx Assassin attached to Hustler. Bombi on the run. Bombi allowed to leave.
Oh,
He TP'd over. They're going for red.
that were some very interesting TPs.
Impale. Burn mana goes to the Swashbuckle. Hub coming in. Now no more mana available. Good blink into
It
the
was kind of
shackle
expected,
shot.
right?
What was that, you think? They just like let the Knicks run away, all 3 TP together, pretty much in the mid lane.
Yeah, an instant reaction.
I think they were looking to set up
Dyer's
something on the
middle
Timber,
tower is
but
under
instead
attack.
they left the Knicks alive and
Bounty.
lost the tangle because the TP was like 7 seconds long.
Yeah.
Bounty.
Or charge on the Timber though. If he gets rooted, it can be problematic, but no.
And he's still going.
Yeah. This is just Spirit Breaker
Radiant's
though.
top tower
You know, you
is
don't
under
stop.
attack.
No Spirit Breaker ever stops.
So let's watch this again. Dream Coil, Illusory Orb.
He just gets locked down from start to finish. He can't even get a track out.
Yeah, you can't do anything. And then the Rolling Thunder just jumps in. They've
Let's
got the
be on
ulti.
both. Yeah. But this is what I'm so curious about. Everyone's just freaking out. What is happening?
And they just leave him to live.
Yeah, all 4 heroes. What was with that? Like, I don't know.
Avalanche. They want the Troll. They got the Shackle now. He's out of mana. The Impale hits his power shot. The Janata BKB, Inkswell, and the kill on Natsumi. That one's massive. The Rolling Thunder comes through as well kills. The charge that's out of Hustler. He's dead, as is Hunt. He's getting blown up in these fights. Johnny Well, he's tracked up. Play hard, trying to get on top of DapBB and with the ulti as well as the swashbuckle to take out the bounty. Yes, they got Natsumi, but nothing else going their way. And I say that though, Red's in the fight. View ends up dead. Play hard, swashbuckle. Yopaj finds Bombi. Another kill for them. Make it a fourth. Now looking for the full team wipe. They've got the charge. The charge is pushing across with a chakram. You don't even get to charge and hit this Timber. Johnny Well is dead. Red gets another one. TP's out, and he'll be the only survivor.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Used his ult very prematurely. As soon as he saw something, you can see it here. He used it right away. I feel like if he was a little bit more patient with his ult, he would have turned his fight around much more cleanly. But the kill on the troll is very good. In the back line, you just see the puck and the Grimstroke blowing up all the supports, and the win range just dies instantly every time.
Yeah.
When puck is on top of him, one E-blade, one combination, he's just dead for full health. He just chose a very fragile route with his blink dagger first. It's very predictable.
And then Radiant in a row.
Yeah.
Like Red, he salvages that fight, but when you're only down 2 minutes, it's just... I'm looking for the items they need to really feel competitive.
It's a bit deceiving, this 2K.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it might be 2K net worth, but really, the fight is very limited.
Coil, and there's the E-blade dead again.
Yeah.
Hung just not having a game.
There's no game. Yep.
Rolling Thunder coming through, bouncing back and forth. They've got the silence from the Phantom's Embrace. No chance to get away. That Rolling Thunder is a nuisance, especially in the corner like that.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about it. Come mid-game, you know, it's just so difficult to find
Entry, and I'm looking at the damage. Nothing you can do.
Well, Cockroach is dead. Has been stomped.
13, 1, and 10 for Yopaj.
Dire's middle
23
tower
and
is under
29
attack.
kills.
He's mad
Died
for the
once.
last game,
Yeah.
for sure.
He had no game last game, and now Hung is the one.
Now it's like, yeah, how dead
E-blade, BKB forced out. There's the charge.
damage is
Juggled in the air. Yeah, that E-blade is the right choice. Yopaj. Just
Dire's middle tower
half
has
health
fallen.
immediately. You're fighting knowing you're going to have half health in a second.
Yep, BKB still used, down to 8 seconds. That was his first item as well. Yeah. That's a tough spot.
Javelin blink. Now Hung looking for the Orchid.
You know, like he sees that the puck doesn't have Yules, so Orchid is one of the best counters to that. He's gonna have a Lincoln's probably before he finishes his Orchid, even though, so they will be nullified as well.
Yeah.
They're itemizing very well, the Radiant team. Correct, you know, sustain all his aggression. Not too offensively, but also not too defensively. I like it. They definitely know how to play against this kind of style.
Yeah, they've done a good job of stymieing it.
Yeah. Smoking up top now. This could be one of our last fights in this game.
Radiant
already, if
are
it doesn't go to
scanning.
Diet's way.
Track, Avalanche, and the toss, but Natsumi's here. The Soulbind's in. The BKB's been popping Bounty Hunter. They're on top of the Tiny. They use that ulti. And in trouble is DapBB. Here comes the Windrunner trying to find something, but he's silenced with the Phantom's Embrace. They get the silence, though, out on the puck. They have the damage. The Rolling Thunder comes in. Hung ends up dead. That's one gone. The Rolling Thunder hits onto the Nyx Assassin as well. Timber Red trying to do anything he can, but they've got the Timber. Recoil. It's rooted up. Natsumi on top of him, and Red will fall. He's dead as well. And Avalanche Toss at least gets one from Hustler. Cost him his 4 for 1.
Yeah. Almost got the puck. If they get this puck kill, maybe it's like somewhat salvageable, the fight, but he made it out just in time with like 200 health, comes back, gets a good 2-man call off, and that's all they wrote.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm looking for ways to
structures
come
are
back for this Dire
fortified.
team. It's just so difficult to see an avenue how to get back into this game. It will have to be
Dire's top tower
Radiant
is under attack.
overstaying their welcome multiple times, getting back with these track kills, and they need to overwhelm them with pure item power. Because as I said, they don't really have too many reliable stuns.
Dire's top
You can make
tower
you can make it up with an Abyssal Blade, for example, but you obviously don't have the farms to do it right now. Like, we're just way too far behind at this point. You really just need to find a single pick-off, but Neon is just always sticking together. They're always 5. Like we spoke about, they need to get outnumbered, but they're not letting it happen. Another smoke up from Dire now.
Smoke, Waning Rift, Illusory Orb, breaking the smoke. Phantom's Embrace is out into the tiny. Timber Chain across, Swashbuckle comes in. They've got the track as well as the roll over the blade dagger that's hitting on the Nyx.
Yeah.
Charge through as well as the ulti used on Red. He's singled out and killed. There's no way for him to get out of this one. Get the kill on Red. Red's dead, baby. Yokaj, he's fallen. And for 67 seconds, the charge is in. Bobby and Hustle drop triple kill for Natsume. Only survives this one at least.
Yep, all paid off. Because Puck has no defensive tool right now. I mean, it's good you killed the Puck, but
Radiant
how do you do with the
structures
Stroll
are
now?
fortified.
Like, it feels as though the Stroll
Dire's
is all
top
the way
tower
to
is
1v5
under
them.
attack.
Yeah.
Incredibly far ahead, 5,000 ahead of the Wind Ranger. Puck is 4,000 ahead of the Wind Ranger. And Bounty is just not a hero to really fight. It's a very good check.
It's a good connect, but there's the charge with the install. Immediately the counterplay. He was waiting for that the entire time to get the kill onto Hung. They look over Def B, trying to throw out these Janata attacks. Shuriken gets the kill,
Dire's top
but it's after he's
barracks
dead.
are under attack.
Yeah, and we said this last fight, you know, last fight Dire had in
Is
them.
under attack.
Maybe they got something. It's tough one. Sentry down. And now the ulti used. Natsumi coming in deep, but they've got the rolling thunder. The buyback gets used by WB, trying to save Red. He's rooted up the avalanche through BKB. Is it enough time? Yes, it is. With the rolling thunder, Playhard gets the kill. The spike carapace comes in. They're tracked, but they're not dying.
Dire's top
Bomber,
barracks are
he
under
falls.
attack.
Now you've got 3 heroes down on the side of 496. You're looking to take the top set of racks, and really there's no point from 496 to fight into this
Dire's top
2v5.
barracks has fallen.
It's just not a winning formula.
Yeah. I mean, there's no like real talking around it.
Looking for Natsumi, he's getting low, E-Blade save, power shot in, track out of 3. They've got the soul bind to connect Hung to Dappy, who just fought back. He's dead for 72, and so is Hung. 4 gone again on 496. Looking to break the curse, and the curse has been broken. Neon, they will take game number 2. They will put it at a 1-1 split so far, and push us to the rubber match. Game 3, the first one of the event.
Ever, yeah. And also, Grimstorm doesn't need an E-Blade if your teammate has it.
Yeah.
But yeah,